Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is the second part of ReZero Kara Memories now. And well, what to say? You know how it's done. Just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here to hear my thoughts, so see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. What a feel-good episode, what a feel-good OVA. I mean, there's not really much to say apart from that. These OVAs very often are made to, at least it feels to me, like a thank you towards a fan, like, the comfort zone for us. Or let's talk about me, I grew fond of characters, right? After a season or multiple ones, those characters are something with their interaction which I really like, and the universe that is set up, the kingdom, the world, whatever, wherever the characters are. And when a series ends, it's always like this, a good time is over. It's always sad. And an OVA is an option for just a small amount of time to get back into this good time, into memories as well, which by the way is very fitting because it is called Memory Snow. So an OVA is always the option to get back into the memories about the story and about the characters, but as well about the memories of yourself, of your own, the time that you spent with those characters in this world. And in general, those are good times, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeing the OVA. If the series was crap, you wouldn't see an OVA. So, and this OVA did that. You know, it gave you a nice time. It showed the characters again, a little bit of the interaction, the problems in general, but it did not go into the drastic and negative parts. And ReZero had those, I remember those, right? If you think about the main storyline and the abilities of Subaru, you might have guessed something like that is coming up, but no, it was about the characters and them just being fond of each other and having a good time. And I really like that because that's, feel good. That's something I like to see from time to time. They made this snow festival more neither the way I thought it would happen. So it's self-made statues out of snow and ice, and I'm really impressed by the skill of the villagers. I mean, those were some incredibly good statues, but I think they do it when winter is a bit at least, right? There were a lot of fun moments. So especially the snow rabbit. I really like the original snow rabbit. I don't like the robot one so much, I'm very sorry. I can see that the little girl threw a snowball at him, but it's okay. And the price was potato chips. Yes, and sure they are delicious, especially if you're not used to anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of ingredients in there talking about spices, and in this world possibly there are not so many of them. I like the Ulgarn, or Ulgaru, I'm not sure. The beast that was created looked so real, especially the eye. And in the end, the eye was a tomato. That was clever. I liked that. It was a good idea. Ren and Ram creating a statue which was a mix of Subaru and Roswell. That statue really looked weird. And I mean, you kind of ask yourself, is this like a foreshadowing? Is there ever an option like that to be that he's like the master of the mansion? And I don't know. It definitely looked weird, especially because it was not. I mean, it showed an option for Subaru that is very harsh and different, right? And that's why it's weird, because he is this this guy who is not really sure of himself, who is overplaying everything, who makes mistakes more than normal, and is a bit clumsy, right? But that is his charm as well. So when you see him in a completely dressed up version, looking aristocratic and everything, which feels like that is someone who completely knows what he's doing, but has this tone of darkness around him, that's just not fitting for him. Maybe that's why it was weird. Who knows? And the other statue that was made is one of Puck, and neither of them really resembled him. But that's okay. I mean, those two girls are, they do love Puck in their very own way. And seriously, the statue of Beatrice looked like a tentacle, and I really remembered Day of the Tentacle, the old games. I don't know if you know them, but it remembered. For me, it resembled much of one of those tentacles there that you can play, by the way. Then they went into the problems with alcohol, as we can see over here. Well, problems. So neither of the girls are really good at taking a drink, but he did not use that. He was more like surprised by what happened. And it is a picture that very much shows one of those arcs in the storyline, him between those two girls, one who kind of desperately wants him, and he's not really going for her so much, and the other one who is not really aware of this, that there is an affection for her, or is unsure about it and how to handle stuff like that. So it was a nice take on that. I like it. And they showed us a little bit background. So he's named after a star, okay. But we got a very small amount of background on Beatrice as well, so that her mother kind of told her not to drink a long time ago, which brings in the question, who was the mother? And I mean, there's a lot of mystery around Beatrice, always was and still is. And we ended up with going on a date, so they left the mansion, which does not mean that this date really happens. I mean, we don't know. It might very well be that season 2 is starting with them trying to have a date and everything goes haywire, as always. There was the snow falling from the sky, and there was this group of cultists with a guy with a weird smile who reacted to this snow. So I guess there was a little bit of foreshadowing that more is happening, pretty surely. So I look forward to the next season. And what else to say? It was a good time. I liked the OVA. I hope you did as well. And I will see you in any of my other videos or whenever season 2 will pop up for us. So until then, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.